Hello, I'm Annabelle.
And I'm Billy, and we're from Confection Perfection in Maidstone, based in Kent.
We're experts in all aspects of cake decorating.
And today we're going to be showing you a bit about marzipan and cake decorating.
This is how to make marzipan flowers. You can use neutral or natural coloured marzipan, but it's more effective if you add colour. You mustn't use liquid colours with marzipan because it makes the paste very sticky. You want to use a concentrated paste colour, and the easiest way to add the colour is to put a little bit of colour on a cocktail stick, put it in the middle of the paste and then knead the colour through. As you knead the colour through the marzipan, to start with it goes quite streaky, but if you keep going you'll get a nice even colour. And you can make your flowers in whatever colours you like. So you can see that as you keep kneading, the colour becomes nice and even. If the marzipan feels sticky at all, use a little bit of icing sugar. And this will stop the marzipan sticking to your hands and also to your work surface. Marzipan flowers can be made using any type of cutter. The simplest way to make a marzipan flower is to roll the paste out using icing sugar if it becomes sticky, and you want to roll the paste really quite thinly. If it's too thick, then it's not going to look nice on your flowers. So you roll the paste out until you've got fairly thin. So the easiest way to make a flower is simply to take a cutter, press down. Often the paste stays in the cutter and then you can just use your finger to ease it out, or you can use a little modelling tool. So that would be the simplest flower, just straightforward cutting the shape out. If you wanted to add more detail to this, you can use modelling tools. You can put your flower onto a foam pad and stroke. This is called a Dresden tool. It's got a wide flat end and a narrower end. For this you want the wide flat end, and you stroke from the tip of the flower, and it also makes the flower curl up. So you move round doing one petal at a time, stroking from the tip into the centre. You can then add some interest by making a flower centre. You could do this by using a contrast colour of marzipan. You could roll a little ball of paste in your hands, flatten it between your finger and thumb, and then just press it onto a tea strainer, and that adds texture as if it was a flower centre. And you can sit that into the middle. You could also add silver balls for the centres. These cake decorations are available in different colours and also in different sizes. It's often easier to pick these up using a pair of cranked tweezers rather than try and do that with your fingers. So you could put a ball in the centre like that, or you could make a cluster of balls. So we could put a larger one in the middle and then add little tiny ones around the edge. And for the little tiny balls, the cranked tweezers definitely make it a lot easier than if you tried to pick them up in your fingers one by one. And as I'm putting the balls around the centre, I'm just pressing down gently, and that helps them stick to the marzipan. And these kind of flowers, they look very pretty on a cake, but also you can use them to decorate cupcakes and cookies very effectively. If you wanted to add some different kind of textured detail to your flower, you can use a tool like this. This is called a serrated cone tool. And with the serrated cone tool, you can roll from side to side, and this adds very pretty veining detail to the flower. The plunger cutters, to use these, you have to cut the shape first, and then you press down, and when you press down, that releases the shape. With the blossom plunger cutters, you can cut out a shape, put it onto the soft foam, and when you press down, the plunger in the middle pushes the centre of the flower and that curls it up. And these come in lots of different sizes. So you cut out a flower, put it on the soft foam and press down, and as you press down it curls up. These look particularly effective on cupcakes, and you can make a lot of them really quite quickly. And again, for the centres you can use any of the little silver or pearl balls that are readily available. And that's how to make marzipan flowers.